Hello? Can you see me? Is this okay? I don't like this. I feel like you can't see me. What about here? Is that a little better? I don't know about all that. I don't like this. This is a lot. How did I do it last time? If you want to fund the tripod day is today. Donation information on the description box. Along with, if you like Marksmanship, the Gemini emoji, every description box, along with every movement section, has an emoji in the bottom. Depending on your sign, this might be your emoji. Chosen by Mitochondria, me. Grab your ball. We're having, so this is the fourth round of sessions by Mitochondria, Decolonial Movement Wellness on YouTube. We're having some discussions about what the practice means. Up until now, we've been doing drilling. If you got tired of that, I told you to go to the dance sessions. That might be a little more fun. Right? So this is a ball, right? What does a ball mean? It's a little question, but it means sports, right? It means competition. It means winning. It means being alive. It means being a person. It means having culture, right? So when somebody tells me that they have an injury, that something hurts, and I have the thing that you need, that is not colonial, it is not some uninformed person, or some aggressive doctor, or some, I am not some unofficial physical therapist, right? I know what I'm doing, right? I have a lot of experience with what I do. So this is not just whatever, right? Like, this happened because people were moving around, they were talking to each other, and they were trying to figure out what to do about, like, this. Like, we talk all the time, and sometimes we have nothing to do. We don't have anything to do, you know. And so let me grab this round thing I found on the ground. It's called a ball, and we throw it. And you catch it, and you throw it back, right? And then so it's about this experience also called yoga, right? So when you wake up in the morning, if you have an intention to relax your mind, to breathe deeply, to relax your legs, your core, your glutes, if you have an intention to be positive, if you're excited about life, if you feel like you have a culture and that makes you excited, you are going to build up to what was fun for you the last time. So if all of a sudden, say the ball was just invented today, and you come up to me and you're like, let's throw this ball around, Shishi, and I'm like, oh, fuck yeah. And then that night, we're like, let's do it again tomorrow, bitch. I'm like, hell yeah, let's do it again tomorrow. And then I wake up and I'm like, what am I doing today? Oh, I'm throwing the ball. And so then, instinctually, I remember what that felt like to my body, and I'm like, oh, this feels kind of nice. What if I do this? What if I do this? Oh, it feels nice. Oh yeah. And the more I throw the ball, the more the relaxing part of the practice, which was this morning, and the more the actual practice, which is that afternoon or that night, they connect, right? And they become like the same thing, right? And this called yin and yang energy, right? So when I throw this, and I'm having this conversation, this is the first round of sessions. What? My phone does something right now. Your battery is running low. I don't like technology. What happens when a person who throws the ball a lot, or a person who hits the ball a lot, when they get injured, usually it'll be like this part of their body will hurt, their bicep will hurt, something down here, like in the middle upper back will hurt. Right? If they do a lot of running and stopping, they'll have knee pain, they'll have ankle pain, they'll get hamstring injuries. Right? And so what do we do about that? Right? We slow down and we ask these questions. When I throw this ball, if I'm throwing it up, I need a quad, right, to stabilize me, and then I need the other one to stabilize me later when I throw it. But then I need the back one to direct energy into my wrist so when I release the ball. Same thing if I'm going to hand it, it's the same thing. Right? If I'm playing football and I'm trying to get my comrade to get the ball for me like it's nothing and nobody even noticed, I'm trying to use this part of my body, right? I'm trying to use the side of my quad, where's my ankles to like look like I didn't do anything. Like there's mechanics involved in sports, right? It's not just whatever. Like and when we look into the history of certain sports, people did not just start throwing the ball, right? Like people had this people were playing with stuff, right? They would kick stuff. Like kicking sports happened way earlier before throwing sports happened, like way earlier. This whole idea that we can hit a ball with a tennis racket or a stick or whatever, or hit it with a bat, that happened next. Like that was like that happened later, right? We needed to be free as people. Like when invasions kind of stopped happening all over the world, we saw a lot more of the bat, of the hockey stick, of the tennis racket, whatever you might think, right? But something interesting is that bowling has always been a big thing. I thought like people love to do that kind of shit. Let me go roll. Like people have always loved to go like that. Ah! And they celebrate, and it's just like it's awesome, right? Right? And they had this challenge, right? They had this challenge because if I'm just sitting like this, and I'm doing that over and over and over and over again, it's not really like fun after a minute, right? So they had these challenges, right? And they would run really fast and they get it, like they would hit something, right? I mean, some people were really hot on horses and they would do it on a horse, but then they would bring it like that happened a lot in China and Latin America, right? They would set it up so that you could do it with whatever you want. You tie it in a way and they go bah, and it just hits the target, right? And that was like a weapon sometimes too, like with fire, they would like tie a thing around it and they would hurl it at the enemy and it would explode. It was crazy. It was messed up too. The amount of damage that did, at the time, when gunpowder happened, it was kind of fucked up. Like I'm not gonna lie, like that wasn't like a good time. So let's think about what we've gone through. Like so this is really important, right? To balance your ball in your two fingers right here. Right? People have hand pain, chronic hand pain. They see doctors about it. They get dismissed. Lifetime on medication. Forever, right? You have that pain forever. Switch fingers, honey. So this is my middle finger and my ring finger in my right hand. Left hand. Okay. Ring finger, pinky, left hand now. Right? So do it. Don't think about your thumb when you throw it. Think about your elbow. Hold it like that. So what's happened? Think about what's happening with your body. What's different? Earlier, before you opened up this video, what was your body going through, and what is it going through now that you're doing this? And just get creative. You don't have to have the same idea that I do. I've been doing this all my life. I've been doing sports that are like intuitive stuff all my life. Like I'm not new to this. Like I said, right? Or if I catch it like this, do that one, that exercise. This is my right hand. Catch it with your left. Try to catch it 10 times. If you miss, try again. If you miss, don't count it. We'll count the time. Catch it 10 times. What's happening there? Well, think about your body, right? We have this with your hands. Just do this movement. So start off. This one, the right hand is asking for something. Hey, give me money. I need money. Funny, right? This one's stopping you. Hey, stop doing that. Stop taking my money. Okay? So be both people. Just ask for your money. Give me my money. And then switch places. Be different. When you do this, do your bicep. A bicep is responsible for the power in your throw. Okay, and then let's get more into power, right? Because that comes from your hamstrings too. When you throw, like that comes from down below. That has nothing to do with your arms. But it does start on like your bicep stuff. Like bicep is really responsible for like the release and stuff. And just relate that to your hamstrings and think about it. This is your elbow. This is a contraction movement. It's called flexion, right? So a bicep is a flexion muscle. The tricep is an extension muscle. So a hamstring is a flexion muscle. A quadricep is extension muscle. So it's called knee extension, knee flexion, elbow flexion, elbow extension, right? So you get a lot of power from your flexion muscles, right? Does that make sense? It's like your stomach muscle when you're kickboxing. Like when you have that, like that's really powerful stuff, right? So do this one again, right? We're not really working. We're not drilling anymore. We're having more a conversational vibe, okay? You know, some people have to get down low, and that's totally fine. That's perfect, right? I can do it up here if I want. I can throw this ball. Bow! And it hits what I want. I have target practice. Woo! Right? An an overhead throw is a lot healthier for your shoulders. Okay, so go like this. Grab your ball with your three throwing fingers. These two, ring and pinky, put them away. Okay. Spin your ball around, and then get into this idea of target practice, right? So if I'm trying to hit something right in front of me, that's a lot more stressful to your body, and then what would that involve, right? Do it backwards. But if I'm doing it overhead, that's like a way more natural throw. Okay, switch sides. Three fingers. You can just use two if you want. That's more bicep strength. Okay. And then, so for a few seconds, you switch sides and try to feel your biceps with me. Okay, because a lot of power comes from your biceps. It's like the last little limiting factor is whether or not you have healthy biceps for a good throw for sports. If you want to do movements in sports, and you want to have a mentality that's about sports, or you want to heal through sports, and call that sports therapy with me, that's fun stuff, okay? So when you're doing this movement, your bicep is holding a lot of tension, but like consistently, in the same, like across the whole bicep region world. Like it's the whole bicep is like it's a healthy amount of tension too. Like you can hold for a long time to create a super healthy bicep. Okay? Keep going. Notice how far away my arms are from my chest. You might not be able to get this far. That's perfect. I like that. Right? You might just be able to do this. Control your wrist with that. Okay? No matter what, it's about your bicep strength. You know, that's the last little limiting factor in a really, really good throw. And if you want to hit something and hit it good, that's bicep. Okay? All right. Okay. But you do need to have mobility in your legs and your butt. Okay. So we're gonna do a mobility drill where you come down, touch your knees, come back up. Do me a favor, do that 20 times. Rest 20 seconds, and do it 20 more times. Okay. Healthier vibes today, not as much drilling. If you want to do more movement and listen to me talk a little less, check out some of the previous movement sessions, okay? And especially on other playlists. I have set up the 12 playlists on my YouTube site, okay? Everything you need to support me is in the description. That's social media, some donation information. If you want to fund the tripod, that'll be literally lit. Everybody gets an emoji also, so there are 12 movement sessions for 12 signs, and so there are 12 emojis that go through that, that go with that. So the marksmanship sessions are the Gemini aligned movement type of sessions, and at the bottom you see like a tractor truck thingy. That's for Gemini people. Okay, so you take that emoji and you use the shit out of it, and enjoy yourself. Okay, and be good communicators and take care of your technology. So just to close out. Balance your ball. Feel that shoulder muscle work for you. Feel that your shoulder work all the way along the length of your body. Okay. Try on all three indentations of your fingers. Don't worry about your thumb. Just do your elbow and your bicep. Balance it on your elbow and your bicep, your forearm. Okay. And then repeat on the other arm. Okay. And then do this for a little while longer. You can do this like while you wait for your laundry to come out, whatever, while cooking. It's really good for you, okay? It's really good for your brain, too. Okay, bye.